Mission Control ready for launch.
The highly anticipated slam dunk contest.
And this is what the crowd's been waiting for.
I don't believe what I just saw! I saw a man fly!
This building just exploded.
It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen! NBA entertainment at its best!
Welcome to the best of the NBA Slam Dunk Contest.
He goes in straight, goes up in the air, now he's sideways. Look at the air, look at the hang time, look at the flying motion.
For mere mortals, there has always been a fascination with flight.
Every year they say, oh, we've seen it all. You can't do anything else. Everyone brings something different every year.
During All-Star Weekend, the game is the headline event, but nothing builds anticipation and excitement like the Slam Dunk Contest on Saturday night, with its breathtaking displays of aerial artistry.
When I'm out there, I draw a blank. I just go up there. It's, I think I was blessed with the ability to do it.
It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
Just like you walk every day. You don't really think about it. It just happens, second nature. I think that's just how dunking is for me. I just go up there and do the do.
This is the man who invented the dunk to some people.
Let it flow.
Oh, Julius!
You set yourself in motion. You look for daylight. And then when daylight reveals itself, you just fill up the space. That's how you let it flow.
He's the winner right now.
What goes through my mind when I get ready to go up for a dunk is, what can I do to make the crowd go ooh or scream or something like that?
The dunk has become a major factor in our game today. Before it was just a dunk, now creativity makes it something more than just a dunk.
It's poetry in motion at the NBA's Ultimate Slam Dunk Showcase.
Hammer time, that's what the guys are bringing. That's the stylistic part that we were talking about. You've got to be different. You've got to come up with something unique. It can't be generic. It's got to be provocative. It's got to be unusual, and it's got to be very dynamic for you to come away with the Slam Dunk Championship.
We have the best show, and that's a slam dunk competition. A lot of energy because there's so many stars, so many people there. I mean, you can go all the way down the line. Rappers, entertainers, people have their own TV shows, Shaq. You got guys over there watching with their family and friends, and it's just great because you just want to do, something that's so spectacular that they just jump out of their seat.
For generations, these dunkers have amazed their fans and their peers, which may well be the greatest compliment of all.
These guys are the greatest athletes in the world.
That is incredible. That is the most incredible dunk I've ever seen.
It's gonna get exciting now. It's gonna get exciting now.
He's going for it.
That woke him up. It sure did.
They wanted power, and they got power.
They got it.
While the dunk contest is the perfect forum for individual expression, sometimes it takes two to inspire greatness.
Yeah, he has no idea I'm gonna win.
2009's battle featured two former champs going head-to-head. Nate Robinson and Dwight Howard had the makings of a modern-day David and Goliath. 3 years earlier, the 5'9" guard had stolen the show with an extraordinary display. 2 years after Nate had won as an undersized underdog, Howard proved that big men can also fly. in capturing the crown.
Superman is in the building. Yes, he is.
It all set the stage for a high-energy showdown between these two showmen.
Who's in the event right now? The defending champion, Superman versus Lex Luthor, Nate Robinson.
He was my pick to win easily, just because the small guy always wins the fans over.
That's a 10. That is a 10. Kryptonite. Nice. That's nice.
I told you, this little man can get this crowd going.
They took turns electrifying the Phoenix crowd and raised the bar with each successive assault on the rim.
Man, it's been some great dunks out here, man. And, you know, Dwight and Nate, some great charismatic, man. They're doing a great job.
But in fact, this was a friendly rivalry, and a spirit of sportsmanship and collaboration took hold of the competition.
We're going to have assistance from another dunker helping another dunker out. This is what the dunk contest is about. If he can jump over Superman, he should win it, Kenny. Kenny, if he can jump over Superman, I got to get on my feet. Come on, man. He should win it. I'm leaving the building. I quit my job. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That's humanly impossible. Yes.
The 2009 NBA Spike Slam Dunk Champion is Nate Robinson!
Dwight was a great sport and let me, dunk over him. And I think that was so everybody give a hand for Dwight for letting me dunk over him. I think that was a key point of the dunk contest. So, I think Dwight for the opportunity.
We had a lot of fun. I think we put on a great show. So I would say that's something that, people will never forget. A guy, Nate Robinson, was only like 3'8".
Now I got a cup of coffee because he just woke me up.
In 2010, in Dallas, Nate would come up big again, becoming the only three-time champion in history.
Frank, can you put some arms around there, Nate?
I'm nervous. I gotta be nervous. My first year, I didn't do a dance, and this year I promised my friend I'll do the fire dance. So, oh my God, everybody's watching me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a fire dance. You go like this, 3 times.
Through the years, underdog stories have made for some of the top moments in dunk contest history. In 1991, an unheralded Celtics rookie named Dee Brown found himself playing such a role in an unforgettable duel.
My rookie year, I really wasn't original contestant. I was a guy that was alternate. Nobody thought that I was gonna win.
One hand off the glass.
You had Kenny Smith, Rex Chapman, you had Sean Kemp. So you had some great dunkers.
Seattle's Sean Kemp was armed with a reputation forged at the expense of those who foolishly dared to challenge him at the rim.
Now Kemp going to the hoop. Thundering overhead slam. What a play! 4 seconds. Bree spins it around the James, and what a move! What a move! Young.
Gets to Johnson, over to Kemp. Out of backcourt, he comes out of the blocks on fire.
He went airborne, defying gravity. What a play!
Gatling swats it away. Kemp powers in.
What a play, what a play, what a play.
All these guys are making so much noise over here. He is their favorite. They want him to win.
A very powerful slam. Magic, your opinion on that? Magic.
He got about 40 cheerleaders over here. All the NBA players are cheering for him over here. They like power.
Everybody was rooting for Sean Kemp, but nobody knew who I was. A lot of people thought I was Sean Kemp's little brother. We had the same haircut, little funny haircut. My whole thing was just playing to the crowd. Get the crowd into it. Do something different. Be unique, be original.
Oh, he's pumping his shoes up.
Oh, there you
go. There's first of all, he's got the favorite right there. He's pumping up his shoes.
Oh,
He's 6'1" now. That was spectacular.
This is great. It's gonna get exciting now. It's gonna get exciting now.
That's some big power. That backboard is still rattling.
What's D. Brown going to come with this time? He knows he's got to come with something good.
Here it is. What you got?
The lob, the bounce, the windmill jam from Sean Kemp. It'll be hard to beat that.
Here comes D. Brown. If any 50 come out, that's the one right there tonight.
Back then, you had to make 8 dunks. You know, if you miss a dunk, you lost. So you had to really have 8 great dunks.
What had appeared to be an epic mismatch evolved into a heated competition in the finals.
Kemp has moved about 95 feet away. Double clutch with a one hand, leaving from just inside the free throw line.
You know tomorrow everybody on the playground is going to be trying it. They'll be breaking their ankle trying to do the Sean Kemp dunk.
You're talking about a guy 6'10 and a half. Look at him gracefully. Look at that. Look at his leg extending behind him.
Having taken the Rain Man's best shot, D. Brown found a unique way to produce a truly visionary dunk.
And I was thinking of something to do on my last dunk, and I wanted something like, you know what, nobody's ever done this dunk, nobody's ever seen it before, because I wanted something people remember me by.
Oh my, that's the cherry on the sundae.
I really was making it up as I was running, and it went from, I'm just gonna close my eyes, to put my hand on my eyes, and my arms just kept going, and I was like, either I'm gonna hit the side of the backboard, or I'm gonna make this dunk, so it's good that I made it.
Sean Kemp knows it. Everybody knows it.
It is the beginning of a new order here in the NBA. Oh my.
The no-look dunk. And D. Brown wins the Slam Dunk Championship.
You know, all those guys doing dunk contests back in the days, it was a big part of All-Star Saturday. So I said I made it to the NBA, I'm going to be a Slam Dunk champion.
He's letting us know he's here.
The first great duel of the new millennium involved the 2002 champion Jason Richardson and 2001 winner Desmond Mason. 2003 All-Star Weekend was Michael Jordan's swan song, and Richardson and Mason were determined to send him off with a battle to remember.
It's between Mason and Jay Rich.
More creativity out of those two guys.
Jason Richardson, the defending champion, with 100 points.
Nasty.
And
yes.
Desmond Mason with 90, our 2 finalists.
Now he's going to have to come up with something different.
Oh, he will. He can jump.
That is freaky right there. That is freaky. That's the lead between the legs. It was with the left hand, too. We need to get him a get well card. He's sick right now.
In another slam dunk duel for the ages, the contest would go down to the wire before a king would be crowned.
Mace, I predict he's going to end it right here. Hey, that's smart because that might get him enough to win it. That is a good
Well, we better talk about Jason Richardson right here. He's going to have to come with the best dunk he's had in his whole life.
I knew it was going to come down, to the last dunk, and it was going to be close. They've been talking a little bit about him having a surprise, so I knew it was a 50.
It's sad that somebody has to lose that because that's more. I'd like to see him do one more.
He's a repeat champion. He won by 2 points tonight. Craig Sager, as we send it to you.
We have you and Desmond Mason. How did the competition bring out the best in you?
Desmond came in and did between the last dunk, and it was just outstanding. But I knew if I get the last dunk, I could win the contest.
You talking about hang time? You gotta have some hang time to do that.
It was like a dream come true once I got a chance to go out there and, do those dunks. But growing up, that's all I really wanted to do as a kid. You see the dunk contest, Dominique Wilkins, Jordan.
Back in the mid-1980s, Michael Jordan was much more than just an observer. He and fellow rising star Dominique Wilkins commanded the slam dunk spotlight. Neek and MJ would become synonymous with the event, and their confrontations would set the standard for all contests to follow. Jordan had unparalleled hang time and grace.
Oh!
spectacular.
But in 1985, the power of Dominique Wilkins carried the day.
That'll do it.
Creative, what an athlete, and plenty of style for Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins of the Atlanta Hawks, the new 1985 Slam Dunk champion.
In 1986, an injury to Jordan meant that a rematch would have to wait. But Dominic still found himself engaged in a duel with an unlikely opponent, his Hawks teammate, Spud Webb.
It's always tough to repeat in anything you do. You have some great athletes out here, guys who can really jump and have a lot of creativity. I think the little guy got the crowd behind him, and I think he'll do well. You think you're gonna win this?
Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna go out and dunk the way I know how to dunk, and not try to create something that I know I can't do.
But of course, the emotional hometown favorite, 5'7" Spud Webb, from this area, and he will really turn the crowd on. But I don't think he's a contestant to win this thing.
I think Dominique Wilkins is going to win this. He won last year in convincing fashion. I pick him this year.
That's very conservative, I'd say.
Spud kind of duped him, told Nick he never had anything prepared, didn't practice for it, so therefore Nick maybe thought that his normal assortment would be good enough to get through.
But Spud would soar above the wildest of expectations.
And now, Spud's first attempt. Oh, my! 5'7", Spud Webb. Oh, clutch two-hander.
Hey, what I tell you?
Everybody knew he could jump.
Woo! A 360 for Spud Webb.
He's doing 360s off the rim. He's doing pump backwards. I like, Spud, where did that come from?
Oh, damn, I gotta go out with something more nasty than that.
Take that, little guy.
No longer an apparent mismatch, the teammates turned rivals astonished the crowd and judges en route to a final showdown.
And Spud Webb comes through in the clutch to put the pressure on Dominique. He gets so high off the ground, it's like he's going up forever. This young man has been so impressive. A 50 for Spud Webb.
Then, unexpectedly, it was Wilkins who would stumble first.
And the judges have awarded Dominique Wilkins a 45. That's incredible.
Now alone on center stage, Spud would seize the moment and pull off an unbelievable ending to this Cinderella story.
Little fella, you get done, I'm leaving.
High toss and lob and Rivers jam.
Yes, come on now, come on.
Our new slam dunk champion with an incredible upset, Spud Webb.
Hey, he put on a great show. He had some dunks I didn't think he had, and he went after it pretty hard. He had some dunks off the rim that, hey, a lot of guys that 6'7" wouldn't be able to dunk it, so he did a great job out there.
Give me some home run. Keep it North Carolina. Yeah, keep it in North Carolina. Give me something.
In 1987, both of the Hawks were sidelined, but nevertheless enjoyed the courtside view as this dunk contest became a coronation.
There he goes. He goes in straight, goes up in the air. Now he's sideways. Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion. Look at his head above the rim. That is Air Jordan at his best.
Michael Jordan, everything he did was so graceful in the air. He just flew.
Michael took off from the foul line to land his first slam dunk championship and emblazon the image of Air Jordan into the collective consciousness.
What was the best dunk contest you ever seen?
Michael and Dominique was probably the best, only because it was mono versus mono.
Right.
In 1988, Chicago Stadium hosted the highly anticipated rematch between his airness and the human highlight film. And the buzz was building.
I think it's going to be one of the better slam dunk competitions that they ever seen, and I think it's going to be on. Watch out.
Well, they're on their feet in Chicago for this man, their man, Michael Jordan.
Each one of us is one dunking contest. I have the latest, which is the last year, and I'm here at home. So it's like they're coming into my home and trying to take something away from me. So I'm not just going to give it to them.
Jordan wants to put some pressure on everybody right out of the gate.
we look forward to competing against one another. And you had two great competitors who didn't want to lose.
Here's a 360.
Oh!
We had a lot of respect for one another. He knew that I was going to bring it. I knew he was going to bring it. And it was going to come down to who was going to have the best performance at the end of the night. And we had some great battles.
Everybody in the stands flashing a 10. They had him up before he got there.
Much like a heavyweight championship crowd, you know, and they are trading big, heavy right punches.
And this is what the crowd's been waiting for. From high above the rim. High above the rim. And the perfect score of 50.
Be hard not to give him 50 on that one, Steve. That was impressive.
Give him a 50. Give him a 50.
I gotta do the windmill. Hold on. I gotta do the windmill.
Ooh, they were impressed enough to give him a 50.
The battle that raged above the rim was worthy of all the hype, with both stars soaring in spectacular fashion. As Wilkins completed his final flight, all the pressure was clearly on the hometown heroes.
Now for Michael Jordan. Here's the story. Wilkins finishes with 145. Michael Jordan needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win.
This was Michael Jordan's house, and he did not intend to let down his fans, capping off the greatest of duels with a trademark slam.
Yeah, we wanted to win. At that time, it really wasn't about us. It was about really entertaining.
After entering the NBA in 1998, Vince Carter wasted little time proving himself as one of the most forceful and creative dunkers the league has ever seen.
Vince Carter down the middle, change direction. Oh, slam dunk.
What a move by Vince Carter. On the run, baseline, left, reverse, two-handed jam. Oh, Carter with great hands and strip. Ahead of the back, showtime. Oh, on the break, down court, Vince Carter, he slides in.
But his slam dunk legend was cemented at the 2000 All-Star Weekend in Oakland.
From the Toronto Raptors, Vince Carter.
Here at courtside, the top 6 high flyers in the league. Vince Carter, the heavy favorite.
It was a dream come true, first and foremost, to actually be in the slam dunk contest. After watching it, taping it, studying it for years and years, and I get the opportunity to go out there and show the world what I can do.
You can see the electricity. Everybody's coming down to the floor. This field is one of the best fields there's ever been.
I felt that I had a little routine down, a couple of dunks that I would do all the time, and then once I got there and it was my turn to go, I threw that whole routine out the window.
Here is the man that this crowd wants to see. Here is Vince Carter with his first stop.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
Vince Carter, 360 windmill, has to be the most amazing thing I've seen ever in the dunk contest.
That is a reverse 360 going against the grain. That is unbelievable.
Amazing, incredible. No one's seen it the reverse way. Plus with the windmill, the way he threw it in, he set the tone early with that dunk.
Michael, move over. Somebody's coming to get your best dunk ever.
You had guys like Shaq and all.
To have the KGs and guys like that who can do just about anything, to see that and like, you know, how do you do that?
Defense is cold. Vince Carter, back at you, big fella.
It was a lot of guys in that dunk contest were awesome also. Steve Francis, Tracy McGrady was off the charts.
Oh, spectacular stuff.
This is exciting. Watching Tracy Vince and Steve Francis is awesome.
But Vince Carter just was, I mean, he was out of this planet. It make you scratch your head when you think about some of the things that he was doing.
On the bounce, Carter does it! Works through his legs and dunked it with the right hand!
When Tracy McGrady bounced it and he went between his legs, he was doing stuff that nobody had seen. It was just amazing.
It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen! It is over! Oh my goodness gracious, it is over!
We are jumping up like little kids and having a good time because you never seen anything like that before. It was unbelievable, man.
He's got the swagger, he's got it all. The same kind of swagger that the Dominiques and the Jordans have. Can I take a timeout? Can I take a timeout?
His athletic ability was just so different than everybody else. The grace, the power, the creativity, it was really something awesome.
I've never seen that before. I'm not sure the guy can't go in through the rim head first.
He definitely brought the dunk contest back. It seems like nobody can really do nothing that can top that. He took dunking to a whole nother level.
Vince Carter is the champion of the NBA.com Slam Dunk Competition.
To be on the big stage and to fulfill the dream of holding that trophy up as a Slam Dunk winner. It definitely put me on the map for recognition of who I am and giving people a heads up for things to come.
Vince Carter had boldly gone where no man had gone before, while building on the work of a long line of Skywalkers such as J.R. Ryder in 1994.
I'm not even dunking. I'm not dunking.
Oh, between his legs, how about it?
That was a dunk that I've been doing since high school and decided to bring it back out of the closet. A lot of people haven't done it. You know, here at home, you know, a lot of people used to see me do that dunk a long time ago, so I figured since no one does that dunk, I'll bring it back out.
Ryder was followed in 1996 by a rookie named Kobe Bryant, who paid his tribute and then finished with a show of force.
Then they'll do it one more time. Oh, between the legs, Kobe Bryant.
Look at him, check him out, check him out.
You know, I did it after the J.R. Ryder dunk. So I did it today, and you know, the crowd got me real pumped up after the dunk, so the only thing I felt like doing was flexing.
In 2003, Jason Richardson upped the ante by taking the between-the-legs dunk in a new direction.
That's Vince Carter. That's Dominique all rolled into one dunk. He came backward. He's backwards instead of forwards.
It is getting hard to create dunks now because so many guys have so many different dunks, but the last dunk, what I did is I tried to take what J.R. Ryder started and do it reverse. Instead of going front to back, I went back to front.
Another dunk contest staple, the foul line flush, has been often repeated through the decades.
Louis with a pretty good running start.
Whoa! He's going to bring out the free throw line. Dr. J invented this dunk, I don't know how many years ago, Reggie, 20 years ago, and Brent Barry is going to do it in the first round. He's bringing it out.
But you know what? You have to love it because it's still a tremendous lead.
Serge Ibaka also etched his name among those to take the 15-foot leap.
Now entering the arena, Serge Ibaka.
People like to see how high people, really jump. Serge is running, jump as high as he can. I know as a fan of, dunk competitions, I can enjoy it, and especially seeing a tall guy that can jump really high.
Free throw.
Wow, that's pretty good. for a 7-footer.
I want to see power, I want to see imagination, and I want to see something I haven't seen before.
While innovation in the dunk contest can be achieved by updating classic dunks, imagination has been stretched to offer something new.
I'm definitely not thinking regular windmills and 360s. I'm thinking more of the impossible and the prop type stuff.
Over the chair.
In 1992, not many had heard of Cedric Ceballos. That all changed because of his blind ambition.
Oh, he's going to bring out a blindfold?
Hold it. He got Dan Marley, the blindfolded, his teammate.
The blindfold dunk, it was about just expressing myself, and I wasn't playing a lot. I had to put my name on the map. How was I going to get through this with all these great dunkers, those great players?
Well, I hope he can see out of this because I hope he don't hit that rim head first.
I'm not believing this. Blind, here comes Ceballos. Yes!
I came up with the idea of the blindfold off of play of D. Brown. Magic Johnson was like, man, D. Brown came with this. You're going to have to take it to another level. And I was like, wow, another level. As soon as I got back to Phoenix, I got with the Suns Gorilla and his team. They said they tried it before as a gag, but that would be a great dunk to do if I was blindfolded. So we just kept working at it. It's just an unbelievable feeling. Every time I watch it, I get goosebumps.
16 years later, another young up-and-comer helped the contest evolve. Gerald Green introduced fire to the competition.
Are you kidding me? He's not blowing out the candle.
Hey,
all he's gonna blow out the candle.
Now Green gets the bounce, throws it down.
He blew it out. He blew it out, Chuck. He blew the candle out.
Unfortunately for Green, he couldn't hold a candle to Dwight Howard, who pulled out all the stops, including his signature sticker dunk.
I gotta win this for the big man, dog.
Here we go. Number 2, Dwight Howard. You can't do it. Wait, did you see where he touched? Top of the backboard, right? He tried to touch the top of the back. Oh, he put a sticker up there. Look at that. That's what you're talking about.
That moment right there was just like my coming out party, I guess. Doug, you can see my left hand back there. It's actually up like I just touched the top of the backboard, and I dunked it through with the right hand.
He put a sticker at the top of the backboard. Oh, and he's got the sticker in his left hand. You can see. Watch this. Oh!
You've lost something? What's wrong?
Oh no, my toy's stuck in the hoop.
Once again, there was Serge Ibaka, who gave the judges something new to chew on.
He's gonna bite it, bite the teddy bear.
Is he gonna bite the teddy bear?
I don't know.
Very nice. That is creativity.
With a little help from a friend, everything old can be new again. Just like this heads-up thinking from Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash.
Oh, he got it!
When I threw it off the backboard, Steve Nash gave it a head soccer maneuver, and I threw it down with a 360 dunk.
Terrific! Every time you say there's nothing new, something new. That's a perfect pass.
Andre Iguodala enlisted Allen Iverson in 2006.
Oh! And that's hang time, ladies and gentlemen. That's hang time. That's right.
A perfect 50.
And in 2011, a new dunking phenomenon hit the league. Blake Griffin of the Los Angeles Clippers.
Blake Griffin throws it down. Oh, me, oh my, what a play! He's topped himself again somehow.
There just isn't anybody else like him in the NBA.
This young man is playing at an all-star level right now.
And it was all about the Blake Show during All-Star Weekend.
Saturday night, I was a little nervous just because, you know, you're kind of out there by yourself and everybody's watching you. It's a lot different than a game.
It would just be fun to get out there and you know, kind of put on a show, you know, for all of us. We're all on the same boat here.
Everybody anxious to see what each of us have. So, you know, just go out there and show them and hopefully get them on their feet.
This is a highly anticipated Sprite Slam Dunk Contest about to get started.
Couple smiles, guys.
Right before the dunk contest, we all drove over to a practice court that they had in the convention center.
Statue of Liberty, and then bring it out in the windmill.
You know, we just kind of got to work out a few of the dunks. There's some last-minute changes we wanted to make.
We should start with that one first.
At that point, it was just kind of getting out there and getting loose a little bit and trying a couple things. But, you know, I didn't really worry about other guys stealing dunks at that point. I think everybody had their own dunks worked out.
That was fun. You know, get that good practice in, get that energy going, get a good stretch, get the blood flowing. Then we go right to the court.
Now Blake Griffin will be the final dunker in the first round.
You kind of get rid of your jitters and everything else just kind of flows. After the first one, you know, just felt like, okay, you know, now you can kind of settle in and concentrate on what you're gonna do for your next one.
Should we do it like straight off the backboard and just like come in power with my 2 hands, or like off the backboard where I'm running from the side and jump off one leg and kind of like.
All right, I gotta see this.
He did it. He caught it and windmilled it home.
I tell you what, the kid is impressive. He is.
Here he goes, throws off the glass and slams it up to the elbow and hangs on the rim.
I hadn't planned on doing that at all.
Look at the arm extension. That's right there at the crease of the elbow.
One of the dunks that I was gonna do had been done right before that, so I had to kind of switch it around.
We saw Vince Carter put his elbow on the rim. Wow. But not off a log.
Glad it worked out. My arm just kind of had a little bruise on it. Wasn't hurt at all. When I first got asked to do the dunk contest, they told me that there was gonna be no rules, so you know, I kind of said jokingly, you know, can I jump over a car?
This is when you've got to pull out all the stops.
How about pulling out a new car?
No way.
Then I kind of thought about it more and more, and you know, kind of thought about the sunroof, told some of my teammates, and you know, they thought it was a good idea, and you know, after that, it all came together.
Baron Davis has popped out of the sunroof with a ball.
I was just kind of excited to see how everybody reacted.
Recording this. You gotta record this, man. You gotta record this one.
And now a choir has entered the court.
You know, everybody was kind of wondering exactly what I was going to do. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Hey, do you believe you can do this? I don't know, man. I mean, you gotta believe.
This is off the charts where creativity is concerned.
Stand up, ladies and gentlemen. Stand up.
The whole time right before, I was worried that I was going to clip my foot on the car or something. I just wanted to make sure I was going to clear it.
Here goes Griffin. Caught it and slammed it. He cleared the hood. And a two-hand slam by Blake Griffin. And I believe he can fly.
When I was hanging on the rim, it was kind of a relief just to know that everything had gone somewhat smoothly.
People are still standing up. Let's take it in for a minute. Good call, baby. People are still standing up.
The 2011 NBA Sprite Slam Dunk Champion is Blake Griffin.
Blake, congratulations. What a show. What's it feel like?
Yeah, I mean, most of my dunks I kind of made up about 40 minutes.
A lot of things that are possible have been done, you know what I mean? So that's always the big thing, you know, everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be something nobody's ever seen. So, you know, we'll see next year.
Griffin's performance served as inspiration to one of the greatest players of all time and a past slam dunk champion himself.
You want to know the influence of Blake Griffin? I'm gonna tell you the influence of Blake Griffin. He had me dunking tonight. See that? Had me dunking tonight, this guy, man.
That was mini pro.
Hey, that's old school.
Past and present often collide at the NBA Slam Dunk Contest.
Pretty good running start. Whoa!
In 1984, the NBA held its first dunk competition.
Competing against his hero. He said it's his hero. Oh, and he slams it home. What a move.
Larry Nance defeated Julius Erving, considered by many as the first great aerial artist. The Doctor had been often imitated, if not duplicated, as had others in the contest's long history. So in 2002, the NBA paid homage to those transcendent figures with a dunk wheel, which required participants to perform a memorable slam from the past.
And so now here is Gerald Wallace going to the wheel.
So you basically spent the wheel, and whatever NBA legend that landed on Dr. J or Michael Jordan or whatever, you did one of their dunks that they did in the dunk contest.
Gerald Wallace's fate as determined by the wheel, many had to honor Julius with a move from the inaugural contest.
This is going to be interesting for him. I'm impressed. That was good.
He doesn't quite have the same grip of the ball. Nobody can duplicate Dr. J.
But Wallace was not yet finished as the doctor himself spun the wheel.
The wheel is not rigged. Here's another Dr. J.
Free throw line.
The
You got to jump on the free throw line.
Dr. J did that dunk. Neither of these guys were born.
So he's more comfortable off of one leg.
He made it. He jumped from about the same spot Dr. J did to. He didn't get it quite as clean.
It was challenging, but it was fun for me, you know, being a rookie, first time in the league, just being able to be at All-Star Weekend and being able to participate in one of the events was very special for me.
Wallace was impressive, but so was the eventual winner, Jason Richardson, who had to replicate Dominique Wilkins and his one-hand windmill.
This is a good break. Again, he's confident with this particular dunk.
When you can jump that high, you can be confident.
Okay. Dominique is back alive. He's in the building. Dominique is back in the building.
Dunks first made famous by Dominic have resurfaced year after year, and they always seem to pump up the crowd.
Dominique Wilkins from a few years back. Brought out old Dominique action.
But no one evoked Wilkins' memory quite like Hawks rookie Josh Smith in 2005 when he broke out the retro jersey.
He's bringing back the Dominique. He's killing me right now.
When I did it, he was overwhelmed and he was excited that I did it, but it was more exciting for me just because I was doing something, special for him because, I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, and growing up in Atlanta, I want to do something, to contribute to that.
That's awesome, right?
That's what you're doing, young guy.
And give up the respect to Dominique all at the same time.
I'll give you a 10 because of respect, the height, everything. You get a 10 just because of that.
We got 50. Got 10s right across from the judges.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's high.
That's Dominique, though. I always tell people Dominique Swift is probably the most underrated player in NBA history. I love when these guys pay homage to guys like Dominique, Dr. J, guys who made the NBA what it is today. I love that.
I think I started a new little era and a little trend when I put the Dominique Wilkins jersey on. Then after that, you saw everybody else doing it for their guys that they honored in the dunk contest.
The following year, Nate Robinson paid direct tribute to the dean of diminutive dunkers, Spud Webb, who paved the way for the sub-6-foot set. Nate literally leaped over Spud into the history books.
He's bringing out Spud Webb.
The 1986 Slam Dunk champion.
Spud's going to assist him on his dunk.
This may be 50, Kenny. 50, Kenny. 50!
Oh! That's a 50. That is a 50. I don't care what you say. The young fella came in here and put on a show.
Yes, he did. That's theater. That's theater right there.
He put a
That's
show on.
theater right there. That's theater. That's drama.
Put a show.
Just afterwards, me going everywhere, people saying I love to dunk the Spud. Scariest dunk I ever did in my life. Like, I was so nervous, so scared. He threw a great pass and I just didn't want to knock him over. The dunk went well and I got 50.
Gerald Green continued the trend in 2007 in Las Vegas by honoring the Celtics' lone slam dunk champion, Dee Brown.
Oh, he's doing it, Dee Brown.
He's pumping up the shoe now.
Oh, he's going old school.
Old school
Dee
now.
Brown.
Look at this.
He's going Dee Brown. Old school. You know what? Nate, to be a good showman, you come out there and you participate in this. It makes the whole dunk contest better.
That was terrific.
Yeah, you know what? He's the champ right now. You can see it happening. There is a dunk contest champion being born right here.
Yeah. In a theme that would reoccur throughout the years, the two-ball dunk made its first appearance in the '84 contest.
Larry Nance, who had a 49 the first time.
But Larry Nance did a wonderful job at really putting on a show in that dunk contest. The two balls where you're swinging and you dunk on one side and go up under the rim and dunk the other one, very difficult. And he really put on a nice show.
1-2, we got them both. That's a 1-2 punch if I ever saw it.
But in 2011, JaVale McGee, with a stature similar to Nance, had a new way of seeing double.
Most of the little guys have like 40-inch verticals. We only have like 30-inch verticals. We got longer limbs, we're heavier, but we still gonna go out there and compete.
There you go. This is impressive.
That was good. That's
This
a
is
10.
impressive.
That's a 10. That's why I picked it.
McGee would then add another ball and a lot more difficulty to this updated version of a classic.
That's really hard to do. The dunking 3 balls was kind of crazy in itself. The 2 balls is amazing. You had a 3rd ball? I mean, it just, well, first of all, you got to be up there a long time to make it happen. Gravity does come into play at some point.
While the slam dunk contest has its share of popular highlights, the vault is stocked with spectacular jams that have rarely seen the light of day. Now, a look at those hidden classics.
Y'all feel like doing a little something funky.
Oh, nice, very smooth. Now that was tough. Now look at him pause, watch him pause. Hello,
Right, here's McGrady.
I like the elevation, I like the creativity.
This is a guy that you better watch in his competition.
New slam dunk king. Get ready to look at Harold Miner.
That, my friends, is how you finish a dunk contest.
Here it comes.
Yo, grandmama. Yeah.
You got the glide, and you got the power.
Yeah.
The big fella. Back to the Boston, man. Bringing this back to Boston H-Town, baby.
He can explode. That was a quick hop.
That's going to be hard to beat.
Yes, it is. But look at his style. Look at his rhythm. Check out the way he walks. He's cocky. He looks cocky. They love this kid.
Here's Julius. Last dunk. First round with the drive. A two-handed jam, and he looks like he hit his head, John. He did on the way down. Take a look at that. Behind the back, a reverse slam, and he bangs his head on the bottom of the backboard.
Here comes a local favorite now, Terrence Stansberry. This is the Statue of Liberty 360, I think.
Oh,
that's the Statue of Liberty, the 360 Statue of Liberty.
I thought he might save that.
How's that for leaping ability? Man, get up, young fella.
Slam Dunk Champion remains a coveted title for the league's highest flyers, and in a flash, it can alter the arc of a career.
It changed a lot of things in a matter of minutes. I went in one guy, came out another guy, and it's just been a wild ride since then.
When I won the dunk contest, it meant a lot to me. I'm a rookie, feet just getting wet, and I do something like that win a dunk contest. It was real big for my career.
I know how I felt the first time I won the dunk contest. For the third time to come around, I mean, words can't really describe it. Things like this don't come around too often. It's definitely a blessing for me.
Throughout the years, the dunk contest has seen many great champions who have each advanced the art of the slam. The creativity continues to soar, just like the competitors, as each successive generation adds to the legacy and carries it to even loftier heights.